Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and welcome to another mega gadget collection. In this video I've got a whole range of technology and gadgets to show you, including something for your kitchen and something for your wrist. Let's take a closer look. So in today's video I really have got an amazing selection of gadgets and technology to share with you, including something for your wrist that will really enhance its functionality. But we're going to start with a look at this amazing blender from KitchenAid. So let's start with a look at the actual product box. A very imposing box. It shows the blender front and center. This is the KitchenAid ProLine cordless hand blender. It's a rechargeable blender and it comes with all of these accessories that not only allow you to blend inside the box, but also allow you to use these containers to either grind or blend your ingredients. Now, if we take a look down here, you can see the absolutely awesome carry case. And this actually holds all of the accessories with the exception of those two sort of see-through containers. Now, if I just open this up, you'll see all of the products a little bit closer. We have got a long sort of blender arm here. This is used for perhaps doing soups or something in a large bowl. We've also got two different blade attachments here, another one here, a whisk attachment. We've also got some safety guards and a rechargeable battery which fits into the hand of the actual blender. Now this is it. Wow, look at the size of this. It hardly fits into frame for you, but this is the best blender I have ever experienced. Now, just to let you know, I did get a KitchenAid tabletop mixer over the Christmas and New Year period. I'm going to show that to you in a future video, but KitchenAid very kindly sent me this hand blender as well. Now the rechargeable battery goes into here. It's a lithium ion battery, and then we also get those accessories including these different bell blades. These are called bell blades that go on the end, and everything sort of snaps together very easily. You can see the blades in here, and this is used for blending ingredients, as simple as that. The attachments that go in between, you can get two different length arms. I showed you the longer one here, and this is the slightly shorter one, and it all snaps together very easily indeed. Let me just put that safety cover back on. So we can actually remove this just by turning and removing this particular bell blade, and the same with this portion here. We just rotate and then it comes off of the blender, and it makes for very easy cleaning. So you can just clean all of the accessories separately and obviously just wipe this down with a damp cloth. Very good controls on here as well. We've got different rotational controls for blending forwards or backwards. We've also got a lock button to actually lock things into place, and it just feels very good. If you look on the back, we've also got some battery level meters as well. We've got this rubberized grip area on the base, and it really is just a premium hand blender. Not something I'd normally show you on the Geekanoids channel, but I'm going to try some cooking myself with that tabletop mixer as well, and I'll show you that in a future video. But for now, if you're in the market for a cordless hand blender, this one is well worth considering. Next up, we've got this luxury iPhone Folio case from Nodus. It is genuine leather, so it has to undergo the sniff test. That smells so fresh, almost like stepping into a luxury car for the first time. Very nice, a nice grain to it as well. If we just turn around the back, you'll see there is a cutout for the camera and the flash. And then if we open it up, this is a little bit different, look. It's got this micro pore sticky material that doesn't leave any residue on your screen, and if this gets dusty you can just sort of clean it off with a bit of sellotape. But a very nice way of sort of keeping the front folio closed on the phone. Now if we look around with the cover closed, you can see the top remains exposed, but it is inset enough. Same with the side, same with the bottom. Obviously the spine of the phone is completely covered. And then if we open this up completely, you'll see a nice soft lining. We also got a little pocket here where we could store maybe a credit card or some banknotes, for example. And then the actual phone adheres to the back of the case in the same way that this front section works. So let me just remove this, and you'll see there is a sticky material on the back of the case. It leaves no residue again. Very, very cool. And then you simply just sort of stick your phone into place. You've got to trust it that it's actually sticking it into place. And that is the installation in the case, and it sort of holds it fairly well. You know, I'm not 100% confident about it because I don't quite like these sort of sticky cases 100%, but it seems to do a good job. You know, it's a nice solution, and it means you haven't got plastic sort of wrapped around the side of your phone. You can still see the really nice design. Now, with the case folded back and open, if you're taking a call, it does add quite a bit of bulk. It's quite cumbersome, but it's not too bad. It's not uncomfortable. The only thing I sort of don't like is when you've got it in this position, you can feel that sticky pad and it will pick up grease from your fingers. And then I've also found that it does transfer the grease or some marks onto the screen. I mean, they polish off easily, but if you're sort of very fussy about how the screen of your phone looks, this will leave a slight sort of mark until you polish it off. But a very nice case, very well made, and something that's a little bit different. This is the genuine leather case from Nodus. Now we're taking a look at the Bolse 7-port USB wall desktop charger. Now this is a very useful device. Inside the box there is a 1.5 meter power cable with a country specific plug. So we're in the UK, we've got a 3-pin UK plug in here. And the idea behind a product like this is that you actually plug it in via the mains cable. This is the connector here, and then you can either sort of mount it to a side of a desk or a wall, or just sit it on top of your desk. And then you can use the 7 USB connections inside to charge your devices. So you could charge a couple of smartphones, a couple of tablets, maybe a digital camera, and you've still got 2 ports to spare. This is a very, very useful device. I've got quite a few of these in my studio and in the editing room from various manufacturers. This one from Bolse feels very, very nicely made. Nice sort of pattern to the top just to add a little bit of interest, but ultimately a very useful device. Next up, we've got another very useful device from Bolse. This is their FRiEQ, or FRiEQ as I like to call it. This is a Bluetooth car kit. Comes in a very nice presentation box. The model number is BTA02. Inside the box you get this additional little 12 volt USB charger. This is very useful because not only has it got one USB socket which you can use for the FRiEQ device itself, but also a spare one as well, so you could charge another device from it. And the idea behind this is that you connect this to your car's stereo system with the audio cable. We've also got the USB cable to actually power the FRiEQ device, and then you've got this little portion here which you can stick on a suitable sort of mounting point, maybe a dashboard, and then you can actually make and take calls hands-free and do that whilst you're driving, obviously whilst still concentrating on the road. But it's very important in today's age that you don't get distracted by your phone when a call comes in, so a simple push of the button and you can take that call. This is the FRiEQ, or FRiEQ, from Bolse. This next product comes from Zagg. It's their Invisible Shield glass tempered screen protector for the iPad Air or iPad Air 2. Now, if you value your gadgets, including your tablets and smartphones, it's a really good idea to protect the screen. This one offers advanced clarity, ultra smooth surface, and I can certainly vouch for that, easy installation, and I can vouch for that as well, and a lifetime guarantee. Now, a lot of people, when I talk to you about screen protectors, say, well, why would you put a screen protector on your device? You know, nowadays, screens on devices are very, very tough. You know, they're made of really good material and they're definitely sort of scratch resistant. Well, that's very true. But if you drop your device, or you do indeed manage to scratch the screen, that's an expensive repair. And you compare that to a few pounds on a screen protector, or something a little bit more premium like this glass screen protector from Zagg, and you can save having to replace the whole screen on your device if you do manage to drop it. If something hits it at the right angle, it will scratch or it will crack. And indeed, as a good example, my son uses a glass screen protector on his iPhone, and he did drop it and the glass screen protector cracked, the screen underneath perfect condition. So I can certainly recommend this one. It's full screen coverage for your iPad Air or iPad Air 2. Very, very easy to install. The glass screen protectors are super easy. With plastic ones, you have to sort of move all the bubbles out and pay real good attention to how you're applying it. With this one, you just align it up onto a clean screen. You sort of push down into the center and then it adheres itself. Very, very good protection. Very smooth as well, doesn't affect the use of the iPad Air 2 screen at all. It's a well worthwhile investment. Last but not least, in this week's Mega Gadget collection, we have got the atongm W008 touchscreen smartwatch phone. Yes, not only is it a smartwatch, but it's also a smartphone as well. This comes from Gearbest. You can find a link to their website in the video description, as can you find links to all of the products that I've featured in this Mega Gadget collection. So let's take a closer look at the atongm W008, and you can see on the front here a really nice watch face. We've also got a built-in camera, we've also got a built-in speaker. Round on this side we have got a micro USB connector for charging the watch, and also a little pinhole microphone. And then round on the opposing side we have got the main power on off switch. Now if we look round the back of the watch, you will see the atongm branding, and this is a removable cover. Yes, you can remove the battery, and underneath the battery there is space for a SIM card and a micro SD memory card as well. If we go back round the front and wake up the watch, we can actually swipe across and you'll see the main user interface. Now this is a 240 by 240 resolution screen. This has got Bluetooth inside as well, and it's also can act as an MP3 or FM radio, so lots and lots of features. We've got access to contacts and the dialer from the front screen, and if we swipe across you will see the rest of the features. Let's go back to page number 1 and we start with a look at the dialer. We've also got messaging, we've got the phone book, we've got Bluetooth settings, call history, profiles, we've got an audio player, video recorder, video player and sound recorder. Just lots and lots of features that we can access. A very nice user interface, nice colourful interface as well. The screen goes nice and bright, which is good. Very, very visible when outside, and I think ultimately this is a really nice choice. I touch that button on the side there to go back to the home screen, touch it again, it sleeps the watch display, touch it again and it brings up the main watch face. I think this is a very, very good option, and certainly the call quality, when I made a couple of calls on this, more than acceptable. Using it as a smartphone on your wrist is okay. The dialer is a little bit fiddly because it's quite small, but some of the other functionality that's built into this is very useful indeed. And this is coming in at under $100 at the time of doing this video, so it's well worth checking out if you want something that's not just a smartwatch that relies on your smartphone for connectivity. Then please do check this out. This is the atongm W008. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do hit that like button, please do subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.